go to somebody. You feel me? I see a couple of my homeboys on Facebook. You feel me? Posting saying like, I don't go to vent to anybody because don't nobody care. I don't go to vent to anybody because that's just not what I do. But in reality,
What's up? Welcome back to Set Minds episode 2 with my boy Unusual Experience.
what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? What's up, man? How you doing today, man?
Chilling. It's been a chill little day for me.
What you did? What you did today?
I'm be real, Joe. I didn't even do nothing today. Sent off a couple, tribe gear, some tribe stuff today. I went to a little Hobby Lobby. Got a new little shopping center over there. Trying to make my room look nice. As you can see, I upgraded the curtains. Had to had to do that real quick. But
I
besides
feel
that,
that.
chilling.
I feel that. I feel that. Same here. I had a real busy day, as you already know. We talked about it earlier,
Yeah.
but no. One question that I want to say, bro, is like, how are you actually doing? You feel me? Like, have you ever like just sat there and actually like thought like, how am I? You feel me?
Yeah, plenty of times actually. So uh this past year, like 2020, I had to do that a lot of times because
Mm,
you know 2019 was like an up and down year for me. I was going through a whole bunch of stuff for like loss of family member and like breakup and all that stuff, and working like a crazy work schedule and going to school. So 2020 was like my sit down year of like, let's get right in the head. And sometimes when you're aware that you're not okay,
mm-hmm.
it starts to show like really hard. So I had to sit down and plenty like a lot of times to ask myself, am I really okay? Can I be around people today? You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it happens to the
yeah.
best of us.
It definitely does. Cause I mean, you just never know what somebody is going through. You feel me? Because you're not with somebody on an everyday basis. Because I know, I mean, I done been through my ups and downs. You feel me? And I just feel like sometimes, you feel me? Sometimes I just feel like I just need to get through it myself, right? And I don't know, like I feel like sometimes that's a good thing and sometimes it's not because sometimes when you actually sit around, you feel me, and think about your like like your situations that you're going through, you always like you'll feel like you're in a depressed mood. And if you think about it even more, it can only go like either way, you feel me? Either you can think about it and then you like, all right, what's the solution about this? You feel me?
Yeah,
Or you will go deeper into it and then you feel me, start deep in like darker thoughts like why is this happening to me? Like why now? Like my life is never gonna come up from this, you feel me? So I feel like I don't know, like I try to like check up on my people, you feel me? As in like not just like, hey, are you going through something, but just making sure that they're in the right mental state. Because like I said, you have those people that just feel like they can't go to anybody and just
yeah,
speak up about certain stuff.
I feel that. I mean, it's always good to check in on your people, make sure they're good. Sometimes you have it's like pulling teeth though.
Yeah.
Now I've learned from myself that uh like I'm the friend that everybody goes to
Hmm.
for advice and everything, and that can take a toll on you. You
Yeah.
feel me? So say like one of my friends, like I can tell they're in a bad mood or something's wrong with them, and like I'd be like, all right, I'm not gonna leave you alone until I figure out what's wrong with you. But now I'm just like this. I'm like, all right, boom. You'll tell me when you're ready to tell me. I can't keep exerting myself to help somebody else if I know I'm not like there mentally.
Right.
So like, other people's energy can bring you down. So you gotta like prepare yourself for that.
Hmm.
So like if my friend is like if they do not want to talk at the time, I'm not gonna force them to talk. I'm be like, all right, well, I'm here. If you need me, shoot me a text. call me, whatever, and I got you. We can talk it out. You feel me?
Right.
But I can't. I'm not finna go the extra mile knowing that I can't go the extra mile. I'm not about to force myself to do something I can't do
Hmm.
and mentally. So I mean that's just how I feel. Don't get me wrong now. Please check on your people at all
Right.
times. Because you like you said, you never know what somebody's going through.
So I got a question for you. So like those people that feel like they can't go to anybody, that try to like, go through the motions by themselves and fix their own problems, what advice would you give them to like, I guess progress in that, situation, you feel me? Like, should they go to somebody? Should they reach out? Or should they like have a different mindset on something? Like, what do you think they should do?
Well, I think they should reach out, but I'm not going to say reach out to like a friend. Sometimes you might need professional help.
Right.
And I was told just the other day, when you go to therapy, they're there to help you,
Hmm.
but you have to do the work.
Yeah.
So like if you're trapped in that mindset of like I'm gonna be stuck here forever, that's on you. You want to have to be able to change. Like you gotta change the way you think.
Yeah.
But when you go to therapy, they're going to like give you things to like help you think differently
Hmm.
or point out something you didn't notice about yourself.
So,
So like go
okay, go
ahead.
ahead.
So like it's just like you have to just work on yourself. And it gets hard. It does.
Hmm.
But if you're trying to change, that means you're trying at least.
Right.
Instead of staying in that same position, like, okay, well, I'm gonna just sit here and not do nothing and something will happen.
So, how would you even bring up that somebody needs to go to their therapy? Because I mean, if you bring that up to certain people, you feel me, they get, discouraged or they get offended. How would you even go about like, you feel me, like saying something like that though?
Well, I'm not gonna say I'm blunt, but I can be like straight to the point
Yeah.
sometimes. But sometimes just like the way you word it, like if there's like somebody you're cool with or something like that, you should like be like, hey, let me sit down with you, talk to you about about your mental health.
Hmm.
Like I gotta stop saying like so much, but like you're sitting there with them and you're talking to them, you like, let me sit down, talk to you about what's going on, like things I'm seeing that's different from your character than I used to see.
Hmm.
As in you change from like a different character. Like you went from I'm happy, I'm cool, like I'm this and that to I'm down and out, I'm sad, I don't want to talk to nobody. That's just examples of that.
Yeah.
So you just need to sit down and like have a real conversation with them and just talk to them like heart to heart, have a heart to heart moment with them
Right.
and just be just honest. Don't be blunt because blunt can be a little aggressive,
Yeah.
but be straightforward and honest about it.
I don't know, because I feel like it depends on the situation, like if to whether like you can be blunt, you feel me? Because some people need to hear that blunt side. Maybe it's a situation they can't get over, or maybe it's just something they're overthinking. You feel me? And they need that blunt advice. They need to be told like, "Yo, you gotta like move this way instead of this way." You feel me? But at the same time, I don't know how I handle certain situations. You feel me? I just listen to it, or when I come approaching, I notice like somebody's acting different. You feel me? I
Yeah,
can tell through body language. I can tell through like, their voice. You feel me? If they don't have the same tone as they usually do, and you can tell like they're sad and stuff like that, I ask them like, "Yo, what's wrong?" And something is wrong with somebody like by the way that they say like oh, nothing or something like that. Because if it's really nothing wrong with them, they'll probably just be like, oh no, I'm cool, bro. I'm just chilling. You feel me? I'm just in that
Yeah.
chill mood. But if you notice something is wrong with them, you feel me, and something is, you just ask them what's wrong, and then if they be like, well, nothing, and then you be like, obviously, you feel me, I see that you got something on your mind, like, go ahead, speak up, talk to me, you can talk to me, and then boom, if that person opens up, you just listen to the whole situation, and then you go from there. You feel me? And on the professional, professional help point, I'll try to like give as much advice as I can, but then I always go back to being like, but everybody's point of view is different. And at the end of the day, I mean, you have those that are professional at doing this, so you can actually go, you feel me, and talk to them and see like their point of view and see what ways they can actually like help you get through this. You feel me? That's how I go about certain stuff.
Also, like, I swear if I say like one more time, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end the whole recording. But um, say they do, see professional help.
Hmm.
They really, that's somebody who really wants to change. Like, as in, see, I tried to catch it, but it's just, I guess you have a different coping mechanism because
Right.
not all coping mechanisms are healthy. So they may give you a new way of coping with certain things. Like, all right, I didn't feel comfortable with this person. Instead of me going to do et cetera, I'm gonna go outside and paint my frustrations away. I'm gonna
Hmm.
box. I'm gonna go work out.
Yeah.
Like, it's some stuff that's like sometimes a basic fix, but your mind is a complex thing. So everything is not always just a simple fix.
Right.
So
Right.
it's just everybody differs from person to person. And
Yeah.
like with with black folks, like in our community, a
Hmm.
lot of people are sometimes against therapy because they're like, there's nothing wrong with me.
Yeah.
When in reality there's a lot wrong. They're not speaking up about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I'm not gonna say sometimes, but especially in young black men. Because we're men, we don't cry, we don't do this and that.
Yeah,
We
that's actually I was gonna touch on that too just a little bit. Not to, you feel me, cut you off.
yeah,
I was gonna actually touch on that because it's like it starts when we're actually young, not just black young men, you feel me? But as in just men in general, we're taught like you said, like, oh, men don't cry, but when you're younger, if you fall, you feel me, bust your knee, you feel me, or something. Guess what they telling you? Get up. Boys don't cry. You feel me?
yeah,
Something like that. You just brush it off and you just get up and just keep running. You feel me? And it's legit like that all the time, even still to this day, because I know I didn't call myself saying it to my little cousin, man. You feel me? A few times while he was growing up. I mean, but I don't know. It's just that's the way I feel like just the community, the society is like, oh man, you're tough, you're the protector, you feel me? Like we don't have feelings. Like you just need to be strong for whoever is in the household. You need to be the man of the house. That's
yeah,
what we're taught. You need to be the man, especially when you're growing up with a single mom. You feel me? You
yeah,
need to be the man of the house. You feel me? So we get in that mentality. Okay, when my mom is down, I need to be there for her. You feel me? And
exactly.
we put our feelings on the back burner to handle that situation, and then we go through life, you feel me, thinking like, all right, we gotta hustle, we gotta grind, you feel me, we gotta do this. My mom is doing all this for me, you feel me, working her ass off, you feel me, excuse my language, but it's like we need to provide so that our mom won't be breaking their back for us, you feel me.
Yeah,
And I feel like that's where a lot of like, you know, what is it? The mental compatibility is like lower. You feel me? Because
mhm,
you feel like you can't go to somebody. You feel me? I see a couple of my homeboys on Facebook, you feel me, posting saying like, I don't go to vent to anybody because don't nobody care. I don't go to vent to anybody because that's just not what I do. But in reality, I feel like that's different. You feel me? Just going up throughout the years and being in different situations, I feel like you need people to talk to. You feel me?
Of
Like
course.
you need to get that out because if you keep it in, you gonna blow up one day. You legit gonna blow up or break down one day. You feel me?
Yeah. And I like I also learned that, this is like general. Um, as humans, we need interaction.
Yeah,
So if you like isolate yourself, your mind is gonna go crazy.
yeah,
So when like comparing it to like people who don't vent or they be like, I don't trust no one to vent to, slowly they might go crazy because again, if you keep all that stuff bottled in, like you said, either you gonna blow up or you gonna break down. You might do both. So people who hold stuff in, they need to like work on like communicating, trusting someone, like have trust in someone that they can talk to. Gonna be like, all right, you know, I see how you moving today. What's up?
yeah,
Like we can talk about it. What's on your mind?
right.
You feel me? So like even me, like as like I'm 24 years old, I'm still working on my communication skills
Mm,
because sometimes I can't project. I don't think that's the right word I'm looking for. Sometimes I can't get out how I feel.
yeah,
You
project.
know what I'm
That was
saying?
the right word.
Yeah. So boom, there we go. I can't get out how I feel sometimes.
Yeah,
So it sits there. So thank God for my girlfriend because she helps me communicate very
yeah,
well, and she taught me new ways how to communicate and be open. So, and then I also have my friends who I talk to. They be like, what's going on? Are you all right? They check in
mm,
on me, make sure I'm okay, because they've seen what I went through like 2019, 2020.
right.
So it's like, let me check in on you. Do you need anything? Are you okay? So people really do need to like find someone they can communicate with, tell them how they feel, what's going on in their mind, and
Mm,
sometimes just talking about it makes you feel better.
yep,
And sometimes you might even find a solution to your problems while you
right.
talking. And I think a lot of people need to do that. Even if you just on the phone,
Yeah,
if it's through text message, you're still like communicating, you know? So that's like you just need to talk to somebody.
yeah,
So you can't let this stuff stay bottled in all the time.
yeah.
Go end up punching holes in your wall because you frustrated with the world and the world don't see you.
Right, right. Yeah, it just all go back to like how like your perspective on certain things and just reaching out to your people
Yeah.
because those people that feel like, oh, I'm a man, I need to be a man, I don't need to reach out. If I see that, I'm still gonna reach out to you. My homeboys that I see post that on Facebook, I'm reaching out to you regardless. And you feel me? I'm like, bro, I see you posting this on Facebook. I'm trying to make sure you good. Are you okay? And they be like, yeah, I'm good, bro. If anything was wrong, you feel me? Then I, speak up. But then I'm like, all
Are you
right.
really gonna speak up?
I mean, bro, I would definitely hope that they would. If not, then I mean, I'm gonna keep bothering them until they do.
Yeah, I feel that. So look, fun fact. Back when I first went to Homewood Middle School, I don't think you knew I had a friend named Dayton. Me and him were like those guys who was like, we want to help people, you know, give a good advice, whatsoever. We're
Mhm.
kids. We don't know nothing about life, but we want to feel like we giving good advice and give back, help out basically.
Right.
And we was like, let's create this Facebook group. We're gonna do this and that. And we was like, all right, bet, bet, bet. And it comes down to we're like, what are we gonna tell these people? What if somebody grown comes to them like, hey, so I'm going through this. Bro, I'm what, like 14 years old, somebody talking about bills. I don't know nothing. I'm just in middle school. I don't know about no bills.
Right. I ain't even
But
old enough to get a job.
exactly, I'm still here. I'm just trying to get home.
Right.
But it was just like we had good intentions at heart.
Right.
And it was like if he sees this today, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that. We was talking about that like not too long ago."
Mm-hmm.
And we was like, "We just kids trying to help everybody." But it's deeper than that though, because when you don't know nothing about people and like their mental health or their mental state at the time,
Right.
you help honestly. Like you can't just be like, "I think you should do this." That didn't work for me. So you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But also let me touch on this with uh with folks telling like kids, like not kids, but men, like you got to be the man of the house. To me, and I understand where that comes from, because like when you're an only child, you're only boy in the house, and it's you and your mom.
Mm-hmm.
I understand where people are coming from, but at the same time, they can take away from a child's like a childhood. Like, don't get me wrong, I still got to enjoy my childhood. My
Yeah.
uncle told me, you got to be the man of the house. You got to help your mom out, yada yada yada. So
Yeah.
I try my best to help my mom out around the house. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But my mom was still breaking her back to do everything she wanted to do for me and needed to do for me.
Right.
So
I mean,
yeah,
it was really only so much that we could do at the age that we were. You feel me? The, I would
exactly.
I would definitely say, if anything, it probably made us more alert. It made like it's a military term we use, situational awareness. We use that all the time. But it made us more alert. It made us have more situational awareness. You feel me? Like about the real world. You feel me? That's going on around us. It made us like look at certain stuff different. Made us like grow up a little bit faster than others. I mean, granted, like we still had some growing up to do, but in the back of our mind, we knew like, all right, this is, you feel me? This is what it's gonna be. Like I didn't seen this before because my mom, she done went through it, and I tried to, you feel me?
Yeah.
Just certain stuff like that.
Also, like we try to avoid, which is a good thing. Like seeing our parents struggle, we try our best to avoid that, which can also cause a strain on your mental health because
Yeah,
you're gonna be stressing, but like I
yeah,
can't live paycheck to paycheck.
yeah.
I'm my mom. I don't know. Like at the age she was, my mom doing this and that. I'm 20. I'm 24. I'm slow. Like I need to be what she at.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time, she had a different motivation going on.
Yeah.
So it ain't
Facts.
like we got kids, we gotta feed. We
Facts.
just like, all right, we trying to live our life.
Right.
So it's a lot of things. Like, don't get me wrong, I learned from my mom that are very helpful, especially when she was like, "Don't be having no kids at no young age."
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest ones because I know my mom would kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
She would kill me.
Same.
But
So I
she's
got
also what you said.
finish what you were saying.
She was also telling me like, teaching me stuff like make sure you save your money. You know, she taught me a little something about girls from a woman's point of view, which is
Mm-hmm.
but it's just a lot of stuff I learned from them that I try to avoid to make them make the same mistakes as they did. But it's sometimes, like I said, it causes a stress on yourself because you're trying to be like, all right, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can do this, but I can't do that. That's gonna
Mm-hmm.
do, everything gonna have a consequence to it. So you sit here thinking about every consequence. You can't, sometimes you just can't control everything.
Right.
So
Yeah. So I got a question for you.
what's up?
Uh, do you have any situations that you've been through where you didn't felt, I should say, depressed, like you felt like you was in a depressed like state?
Of course.
Do you feel like sharing?
I mean, yeah, I don't mind sharing it. So what was this? 2019. It was the beginning. Like nothing started yet. For real, for real. It was me just going through the motions of life. Until like 2019, I lost my aunt. Right.
Mm-hmm.
It was a hard time for me because one, I'm in school and I'm working at Cookout. I work from 5 p.m. to 3 a.m. every day. Not every day, but most of the time I'm working long, the graveyard shift.
Yeah.
So, like, working that shift, for one, if people don't notice, working like overnight can cause depression.
Mm-hmm.
Because you sleep through the day, you wake up, you go to work, sleep through the day, wake up, go to work. Sometimes that cycle will mess you up. But after like my aunt passed, and I was like, I can't keep doing this. I can't do this job because what if something else happened? You know what I'm saying? And then also before that, like I was with my ex and we had a bad breakup, and I was like, I really love this girl, et cetera, et cetera. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wasn't letting that out. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I was just sitting right here. It's gonna sit right there the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, boom. So when my aunt did pass, I let out my tears, sad, let that out. And I was cool for a little bit. Then 2020 hit, you got you have we like we was having the times of our life at the beginning of 2020 because we had the Black Affair, and then before you know it, COVID. So at that point, I was like, all right, all my friends are gone. Like a lot of my friends are going back home. Uh, I just started working at Lowe's, so I was cool. I was out of a cycle, and then until I moved like here, I had hit a slump out of nowhere.
Right.
I was like, dang, I don't feel like getting up today. I'm just chilling in bed till it's time for me to go to work. All right. Oh, people hit me up. I don't feel like talking right now. You feel me? I'll talk to y'all when I feel like it. And it just like progressively got like a little worse. Like I just be stuck in my days and I'd be like this. Oh dang, I ain't eat today. I need to eat before I go to work. Eat a little something, keep me pushing. And it wasn't like a good feeling. It's like I felt defeated because you know me well. I'm one of those people like, all right, I want to get up. I want to do something that's gonna make my day productive.
Yeah.
I want to work towards something. And so when that happened, I was like, all right, I don't know what's wrong with me. So I'm just like this, you know what? It'll pass over. I'm going back to sleep. I wake up when I wake up, handle
Mm-hmm.
my excuse me. It kind of like slowed like me down. Like I wasn't as productive as I wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't get nothing done. And I just felt like I wasn't just doing anything with my life. I was just there, just going through the motions.
So how did you get through it?
How did I get through it? I honestly thank God for friends and family because it's like one day I was like going through it bad. She was like, "Do you need me to come see you?" And I was like, "Yes, please." She came over. She talked to me, helped me get through it. Opened up basically,
Mm-hmm.
like get through it and like fight through it. And so that like it helped a lot. And like even my friends was like checking in on me. They was like, all right, look, we finna force you to come outside. Like, I don't care if you got to work today. Take the day off because your mental health is important. So it's just like I also had to force myself to do stuff like workout. Like like let's make a new hobby. Like let's find something you like to do besides
Mm-hmm.
just out. All right, you want to be a content creator. Let's make some content. We're gonna help you out. And just small stuff. You gotta find like hobbies and shock yourself out of it. Like you gotta force yourself to get up. Yeah, it's gonna be a chore, but you gotta get up. You can't just sit there and like let life run over you. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm glad that you brought that up Like, do you feel like, okay, actually, I should say, how do you feel about people trying to do something like that? You feel me? Trying to give themselves hobbies, trying to give themselves like other things to think about, trying to like distract themselves from like, I wouldn't necessarily say distract themselves, but definitely like take their attention off of the negative. You feel me? How do you feel about them trying to do all that, but they end up overwhelming themselves? You feel me? How can they do something like that, but they don't give themselves too much?
So I also experienced that as well, trying to put too much stuff on one plate at a time, trying to do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's literally take one thing one step at a time, baby steps. Like at one point, yeah, I was able to handle a whole bunch of stuff at one time. Like boom, I got this done. Boom, I got this done. I still got this much time in the day to do whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you have to take stuff one step at a time because it's like you're recovering.
Right.
You're not gonna be your same exact self. It's like recovering from an injury. Like you tear your ACL, you're not gonna be 100% the next day.
Yeah.
Like it takes steps to recovery. So like things I did, I'd be like, all right, I want to do YouTube. All right, well we got Adobe. All right, boom. So
Mm-hmm.
I sat here. I was like, all right, I'm gonna make my first video. And actually, you edited my first video, and I was like, all right, my second video, I'm gonna edit it myself,
Mm-hmm.
so I can see what I can do. I can learn. Boom, 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 and it did pretty well, right?
Right.
So I just kept, working towards it. So like, I might get frustrated because it didn't come out like how I wanted to, but it's like one step at a time.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna get there, and it's just like it helped me cope. Like so, it was just something that helped me get together, but I wasn't focused on every little thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, boom. I want to like right now. I want to be consistent working out, and I was for a couple of days. Don't get me wrong. We all stop and start.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody stay consistent, but it was like I was. I don't know how to say it. I was just like, all right, boom. I'm on it. All right. I'm not gonna be how I used to be, but that's okay. As long as you're, like I said in the beginning, you're trying,
Mm-hmm.
and as you're, you know, you taking those baby steps, you're growing. You're learning how to adjust, how to cope, and what you don't like and what you do like. So you're just adjusting. You're like, all right, boom. Now I'm doing my baby steps. I can take big steps. And then after that, big steps turn to running. But it takes time to get there.
Right.
You're not just gonna be boom, all right, boom, I'm back to normal. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like my best advice is like, yeah, find you a couple of hobbies, but focus on one hobby until you think you can do another one or an activity that you really enjoy.
Right.
Don't take on too much at one time because then you will overwhelm yourself. Now you done poured, hold your cup up real quick. Hold your cup up real quick. Look, ain't nothing in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You trying to pour into that cup.
Mm-hmm.
You might not have nothing in either cups.
Yeah.
You're you're exhausted. You're gonna
Yeah.
keep exhausting yourself until you have nothing else to give.
Right.
And it's rest. It's okay to rest. Rest your mind. Like work your body and your mind. They go
Right.
hand. You can't do nothing without the other.
Yeah.
So your body and your mind. And
Yeah.
just don't take too much on at one time.
Right.
So that's
Yeah.
just my
Cause I know, and you know firsthand. You feel me? Like my mind is like everywhere, majority of the time. You feel me? I think about so much stuff at once because I know I'm like, okay, I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done. I gotta ship this off. I gotta make it to the gym. I gotta make sure I get up for work. You feel me? I gotta make sure I think about what our next topic is gonna be for our video, whether it's our personal or it's set minds, you feel me? And it's just like just trying to do so much at once, and then personal stuff too is just like you trying to get your bills paid, you trying to make sure you get some stuff for the house, you trying to make sure you get groceries, you trying to make sure you get your clothes washed. It's like little stuff can build up and make you feel like you have so much stuff to where it's like, okay, you're getting frustrated at this point because you feel like you're not getting anything done. But at at the end of the day, I mean, you gotta actually think, and that's why I make lists now. Because the last few days, everything I write on my list, and I'll be on the phone with my boy Hodges. I was like, "Hey, I'm finna make this list. You feel me? Of all the stuff I gotta get done." I hit him up like later on that day, and he was like, "Did you get everything done on that list?" You feel me? I was like, "Yeah." I was like, pretty much other than cleaning my shoes, bro. I had
Yeah.
like I had like 6 things on the list, and I was like, the only thing I didn't get to was cleaning my shoes. And
Yeah.
cleaning my shoes is something so small. I'm probably just gonna do that tomorrow because it's Saturday. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just like um you have to prioritize and not necessarily prioritize to where you feel like something is so much more important that you have to set aside everything else, but you just got to make sure that you align certain stuff accordingly. You feel me? Like say like me, uh if I'm already going to the gym, you feel me? If I'm teleworking today and I'm at the crib, I'm getting stuff done here at the house. If I
Yeah.
know I'm going to the gym on base later on and I got some stuff to ship out, boom, guess what? I'm stopping by the post office to ship something off, and then I'm on the way to the gym right after that. That's
Yeah.
where I mean like prioritize. You feel me? Just
Yeah.
make sure you set things accordingly, and you will feel so much better. Like I haven't felt stressed in a lot of the stuff that I had to get done. I mean, other than today, you feel me? I had a lot of stuff that I had to get done, and that's because I didn't make a list today. It was just I knew what I had to do, and I was like, okay, well, let me go here and go here. And it's just like stuff just didn't line up for me. I didn't feel overwhelmed. I felt a little bit like pressed for time, obviously, because you know why. But
Yeah.
I mean, but that's just life. And that's another thing people just have to understand. Like, it's just life. You feel me? Like, it's gonna happen sometimes. You're gonna feel down sometimes. You're gonna feel overwhelmed. But how are you gonna, you feel me, get through this? Like,
Yeah.
how are you gonna set aside the negativity and think about the positive? Like, yeah, I got a lot of stuff to get done, but once I get this done, how am I gonna feel? How is it gonna benefit me? You feel me? Stuff like that. It's just like so many people, you know, think so much about the negative that they forget all about the positive and think
Yeah.
that there is no positive. They always feel like I always got so much stuff to do. I always got so much stuff to do. I never get anything done. Think about the stuff that you have got done. You feel me? Like it's so much stuff that people just don't think about. And my boy Kid was talking about this the other day. It's so much stuff that you just don't think about at that very moment. Like the stuff that you can be appreciative of. And you always think like, okay, I don't have this. I didn't get this done. Or I want to be in this position, you feel me? But think about now. And I do it all the time, you feel me? I always be like, man, I want to be financially like wealthy, you feel me? I want to own multiple properties, you feel me? I want Tribe to be, you know, a well-known, you feel me, clothing brand, and then let alone, you feel me, a clothing brand. I want us to be a well-known movement, out here helping people, you feel me? I want to just just so much stuff. But it's like now it's like, bro, first off, and then if you look, bro, I have a blue hoodie on, you have olive green hoodie on, bro. It's just like certain stuff like that, bro. Certain people out here that can't even get one hoodie made. And we have multiple colors in hoodies, multiple colors in hats, multiple colors in a whole bunch of stuff, bro. And it's like I have to take the time to sit and think, like, bro, we weren't here 10 years ago. 10 years ago, we was what? just graduating high school. No, not. I'm sorry. Just getting in high school. I'm sorry. Just
I was
getting in high
like,
school.
like,
Just no. Look. So we was just getting in high school, bro. Legit, not knowing what we was gonna do with our lives.
facts.
Legit, not knowing what we was gonna do with our lives. We didn't even know how high school was gonna go. You feel me? Like we
Yeah, I
didn't have a
remember.
grasp on life. And that's another thing too, is just like going through high school, you go through so many moves, you feel me? You go to finding, you feel me? I mean, your real friends, you feel me, whoever gonna stick with you, and just you just make memories. And I know a lot of people probably was depressed and going through bad times in high school too, because they felt overwhelmed with the work, especially if you was trying to do extracurricular like activity on the side. You feel me? Because football would take all your time, band would take all your time, track would take all your time. Then you have to go home, do your homework, and then you still want to be that teenager at the end of the day. You feel me? Play your games, go chill with your friends, but at the end of the day, bro, you only got like what, a couple of hours before you got to go to bed to wake up and do it all again.
You got like 2 hours.
You feel me? So
Yeah,
I don't know, bro. And that's why I say like it's just life. And if you have that one person to like explain and guide you through certain stuff, you feel me? It makes life a lot easier. And that person is honestly is called a mentor. But not everybody has a mentor, you feel me?
yeah,
Not everybody has that one person that you can go to and just speak your mind, you feel me? Especially in the, I mean, you have, those big brother, big sister clubs, but don't know, when I was in one, we didn't really take that, for real.
yeah.
Like, we have counselors, but I mean, we didn't go to the counselor. We pretty much when I was in elementary school, middle school, we went to the counselor to get out of class, and we would just sit in the counselor's office. So it's like, no, I feel like uh just going about, bro, and I guess providing for those that are coming up, and then also those grown people that need help too, bro. Just like being there for those people that are going through, you know, depression and stuff like that. Like help them see the good and stuff like that. You feel me? Not see
Yeah.
the always like negative stuff. You feel me? I hate when somebody is like so negative to the point where it's like you feel like you can't be around that person. You never should feel like you should not be around that person unless they are legit not a good person to just be around.
Facts.
So I mean, that's just my point on it. You feel me? My take on it. I feel like everybody needs somebody to grow.
Yeah,
Cause and thing called life, bro, nobody knows nobody has a perfect life.
yeah.
Nobody has a perfect life. Even billionaires to this day don't have perfect life. What you I mean, yeah, you're financially wealthy, you pretty much don't have anything to worry about. But bro, you can't tell me that these millionaires, you feel me, are not depressed. If that was the case, most of these millionaires, these artists, these rappers and all that would not be hooked on drugs and stuff like that. I mean, regardless, they try to, some of them do that because they are having fun, but most of them are doing that because they have nothing else to live for, bro. You already made it. You got your millions.
I mean, well, I ain't gonna say that. Not for everybody. I'm not gonna say that for everybody. Because even when you made it, some people be like, all right, let me do something else. Let me get back to my roots. All right, I'm gonna give back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
I
mean,
got what you're saying. Though. I got what you're saying. Like
yeah,
they everything they it ain't like they just lose all motivation because they're like, all right, I'm done.
right.
So, but I understand that, yo. But a lot of people, sometimes they just lose passion. Like even if they don't make it to be billionaire, millionaires, you know what I'm saying? They just lose their motivation and passion for it.
Yeah, because it's like I saw a video the other day. It was, I forgot who exactly what it was, and I forgot, you feel me, like everything that they said, but I forgot. I mean, I didn't forget. I remember legit. He was like, uh, people that's trying to chase a lifestyle. You feel me? Once you get that lifestyle, you like I just said, you have nothing to chase anymore. So you just feel this emptiness. Like I said, it's like, what are you gonna do at that point? Because it's like, if it's like for me right now, right? If we make millions, you feel me? If my sole, you feel me, goal is to only get rich off of tribe.
Ego.
I only want millions, you feel me? I want Tribe to be the biggest and the most known brand. If I chase that for the next 5 years of my life and I get there, I'm gonna get to a certain point to where it's like, all right, what now?
Sitting there stuck.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's why I feel like, just some people's, as in like, the famous people, like depression come from, you feel me, because they just feel like, I don't feel like I have a need to live anymore, not live anymore, but like I don't feel like I have no purpose anymore because I already made it to where I want to be.
Yeah. Now some of them they take that and they create a passion out of it. I
Yep.
ain't gonna like who can I say? I don't really have any examples, but a lot of people usually use that and like put that fire in there,
Hmm.
Like they take away, they be like, all right, I didn't struggle, I didn't fall, I'm here, but something can easily take that away from me.
Yeah.
And they be like, I'm staying on the gas pedal. All gas, no brakes. I ain't stopping.
Yeah. Yeah.
So but everybody built different,
That's
Everybody
facts.
think different, everybody morals are different, everybody life is different. But with you know, people who struggle with depression and stuff like that, it just takes like away their passion. Or I'm not gonna even say depression. Well, yeah, mostly depression.
Hmm.
It takes away your passion. It makes you lazy. It makes you, you just lost your motivation to do stuff.
Right.
You feel me? That's why a lot of people, when I'm not gonna say a lot of people, but in like my shoes, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go outside. I feel sad. I'm gonna go outside and get some sunlight.
Hmm.
Helps you feel better. I
Yeah.
don't ask me what the chemicals are and everything. I remember dopamine. I know that much, but
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, it makes you feel good when the sun's shining on you because the sun helps you grow,
Hmm.
like physically. But like doing my little thing, like I like working out. I like working out outside.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like the little voice, but I like working out outside, cardio and stuff like that. Cause I'm in the sun. I'm outside. I get fresh air. It feels good
Yeah.
instead of being inside, like say cooped up in this room. You see how big my room is?
Yeah.
It's a nice size, but you get cramped in,
Yeah.
branch out.
Right.
So I mean, that's all I'm saying. That's all I got to say honestly about it. But it's just some people take that depression, run with it, and they do something better. Like they fight it off, and they become something better, something greater.
Hmm.
They're not as they used to be. And some people, it beats them. I'm not gonna say it beats them. It just has them hanging. You feel me? And like
Right.
they're like, all right, I'm gonna get up, lay back down. I'm gonna get up tomorrow. And what we really need to talk about is like a lot of people who has like anxiety, because anxiety is a big issue as well. Like for example, back when I was working at Cookout, like I said, I worked the graveyard shift,
Yeah.
5 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Hmm.
So when I used to force myself to wake up early in the morning, like I still had classes, so I would wake up, get ready for class, and I'm like this. Dang, I really ain't got no time to myself. Like so, every day I'm counting down how many hours I got to go to work.
Hmm.
I hated my job. I ain't hate my job, but I hated my job. So I'm saying like this. dang, I got like 4 hours till I go to work. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? All right, I got homework. I still gotta go to the school with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is my off. I got another off day, and I'm just like this. I'm stressing
Right.
because I want to actually sit down for once and relax. And sadly, to this day, that still kind of affects me right now because I'm trying to like wing off of it because it's dang. Well, I only got 2 days off. I work 40 hours every 2 weeks. It's a nice paycheck, whatever, whatever. But I'm still sitting here, dang, I got this many hours, so I go back to work. All right, boom. So I'm over here stressing. What can I do in 2 days?
Mm-hmm.
What do I need to do in 2 days? You know what I'm saying? So it creates it in me creates anxiety for me to like be like, oh, okay, I got to do everything right now.
Right.
If I don't do everything, I'm a failure.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I have to learn to like take stuff one step at a time. Like you said, create a list. Like I have a board up here that's like, all right, boom, what do you need to do today? All right, let's go ahead and ship these packages off. All right, that's one thing that took 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boom, you still got this many hours till you go to work. You can still play the game if you want to. You can go outside, walk, enjoy your
Yeah.
friendship. So, but it's a lot of things that cause like anxiety, like even traumatic experiences that a lot of people I ain't gonna say they don't talk about it. They do talk about it, but I don't think a lot of people go into depth with it because it's like, all right, boom. What was your traumatic experience? Well, I went through this. Okay, well, that's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody was like, hey, your traumatic experience not a real traumatic experience. You kind of dismissing me and my experiences. Like my experience is gonna be different from your experience. You feel
Mhm.
me?
So
But
so so what's your definition of anxiety?
my definition of anxiety, I don't even how can I put this in words? Honestly, to me, like in
I
my
can
own
give a
words,
true
it's just
definition too.
stressing.
Go ahead, talk what you
Like
said.
it's just like stressing and like worried about what's gonna happen next.
Mm-hmm.
You just nervous at all times. Like you gonna be on 10 throughout that whole time for no reason.
Yeah.
Just because of overthinking. So like that's my definition of it.
Yeah. So the true definition of anxiety disorder, if nobody, you feel me, out there knows, is a mental health disorder characterized by feelings of worry, anxiety, or fear that are strong enough to interfere with one's daily activities. Examples of anxiety disorders include panic attacks, obsessive compulsive disorder, and post-traumatic stress disorder. So yeah.
Yeah. Like you said what I was gonna say, but that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And I think people need to be more I don't know the word for it, but nice to people. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what people
Mhm.
are going through. So like people can be buttheads, they can be assholes, or they can be, hey, I feel for you. Let's help you out, or I can do my best, give you some advice, help you calm down. You know what I'm saying? But some like the word just ain't built like that.
Right.
Like it's a 50-50 chance you're gonna get either or. Like you might get somebody who fake and so-called care about you, or you get somebody that's real, like, all right, what can we do to help you?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but also people need to understand that they like a lot of you change over the years. Your mind changes, you grow.
Right.
So, like, you may not be the same as you was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, cause me, I'm shunned the social butterfly. Like I talk to everybody,
Yeah.
but now to the point where I'm like this, I'm social, but I like to have my time to myself.
Hmm.
And that comes from me from being around people like working fast food. Like you gotta have this persona on you at all times.
Right.
Rest of you being like, all right, I can come home and chill out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm just like this. All right, boom. I like doing this. I like doing hanging out with people. I want to play flag football. All right, I got a relationship. I got a job. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It just you got to work with what you got going on. Like I said, I'm not the same person I was 2 years ago.
Right. Right.
So like now I'm a homebody. If
Yeah.
there people who know me, who see me on my Instagram and all that, Twitter, whatever,
Yeah.
I'm promoter son. I'm promoting this party. I'm doing this party. I'm at every party. So it's just like, all right, boom. From doing all that while working, playing flag football, becoming a co-founder, helping Tribe grow as a business. Like, all right, boom. I need to slow down. You know what I'm saying? So like now I'm like, all right, boom. This is what I need to do. This is what needs to get done. I use this time to rest, and then when I'm done resting, I get back on it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like now I'm starting to get to a point where I want to be focused. I want to be consistent in whatever I do and get better with everything I do.
Right.
Cause you know how black parents, if you gonna do something, be the best at it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I want to be the best at what I do. So, but people need to understand that you're not going to be the same person you were probably yesterday. You might wake up one day and be like, "Dang, I really didn't appreciate so and so," or this may be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to let stuff marinate in your head, and you be like, "This, all right, so and so did this. I don't feel some way right now, but it did have me feel some type of way later on." If that may, like, I have to understand what happened, digest what happened, understand it, break it down. All right, boom. I wasn't cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, saying like somebody messed with you, or they said something like jokingly, you be like, oh, okay, ha ha ha. Oh wait, no, you just offended me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, just saying what, like, repeating what I said from the jump. You change as you grow. You grow as a person throughout all your life. You grow
Mm-hmm.
each. So, and you, like I said, the mind is a complex thing. It's gonna change. It's gonna grow, and you just have to like go with the flow sometimes. So
Yeah. And I don't know. I'm just real big on, like we said in the beginning, it's just like, you feel me, checking on your people. You feel me?
yeah,
Because I remember having a conversation with somebody. It was not too long ago, to where they was like, they kind of made, not really made fun of, but I'm gonna just say it anyway because I don't know another word for it. But they made fun of the, saying check on your people.
yeah,
And I asked them, I was like, why you, like, what you mean? Why you saying it like that? They was like, because people saying in a different meaning, or people just don't, you feel me, don't really care about that stuff, this and all that. And I'm just like, okay, but the people that actually need to see this stuff, you feel me, you can't portray a bad image on that check on your people saying, because people really need to be checked up on. You feel me?
yeah,
I legit have friends out here that have been through certain stuff, like traumatic experiences, to where their anxiety is through the roof. You feel me? And their depression is legit so excuse me, so low. Hey, I already told mama that we probably gonna be cussing, bro. But
all right, but I can't tell my mama. You know this gonna be on Facebook, and she gonna watch it. Now I'm gonna get a phone call at like 2 p.m. talking about. So I saw you. I saw your video. And I'm like, did you like it? Yeah, but you keep cursing like that, like you grown. I'm like,
nah, I feel it. But no, bro, like
leave it out.
I got you, bro. But nah, if somebody's like depression is like so low, you feel me, to the point where they don't even know how to function as a normal human being without thinking that somebody is legit at them every moment because of their traumatic experience, you feel me? And then me trying to legit talk them through it. And it's like, they're having those suicidal thoughts. You feel me? And if it wasn't for somebody coming to them, I mean, I hope I wasn't the only person coming to them, but I mean, I stuck my neck out there. You feel me? But
Yeah.
if it wasn't for somebody sticking their neck out, bro, it's no telling. You feel me? Where that person could be right now. You feel me? They could have took their own life. You feel me? Like they could have injured themselves in a very bad way. You feel me? Trying to take themselves out of this world. It's just like that's what I mean by life is
It's a tricky game.
that's a cleaner way of saying it. Yeah, because I was going to say the true, you feel me, statement. But yeah, like, bruh, no, especially, bruh, if you haven't been through a certain situation before, you ain't gonna know how to handle that situation. You're not gonna know what to do. You're gonna be stuck like, I don't know what to do now. Like, you feel me? I don't know how to go about, you feel me, going past this. I don't know. I don't know. People will legit be like that. And then if it's like a really, really bad situation, who knows what they're gonna think? Who knows what they're gonna think? So
Like a lot of our friends. Like, because we all come from different backgrounds, you feel me?
yeah.
And we have a lot of things in common, but again, different backgrounds. People went through different things, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be funny, like, I'm gonna be real funny real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All my 12 folks, 2016, homecoming, the Q party. You feel me? We be talking about that bit. That bit got shot up, you feel me?
Yeah.
But we after that, we laughing and joking because we laugh it off because we like, Loki, we could have lost our lives. A lot of people could have got, even though it's shot in the air, bullets come down, gravity.
Yeah.
You feel me? Bullets ain't got
Yeah.
no name. Somebody could have got shot, or somebody could, like, you know what I'm saying? You could have lost a friend. I could have lost a friend or something.
Mm-hmm.
But we usually all come together, like, laugh about it. You feel me? Cause I don't know what's up with black folks, cause they usually laugh about like traumatic experience. They be like, yeah, this is like when we at
Yeah.
you feel me?
Yeah.
Your mom be like, yeah, you remember I whooped you that one time? You like, yeah. But in reality, you like, wait, that's kind of bad. Hold up.
Right.
Like, honestly, like, now this past homecoming, we did have like an occasion where everything hit the fan and we couldn't even joke. I was like this. After that, I was like, I'm staying in the house because people don't know how to act. And I'm like, this kind of traumatic to me, especially when you see the first person run. I was like, oh, now thank God I was in the car. But you don't hear nothing. It got real quiet. And I see one dude running. You don't hear no gunshots or nothing. And I was like, oh no. And then it hits, stuff hit the fan and it's over with. You feel me? And like being close into the area or the event, things something else could have happened. So even with military folks, they go overseas, something might happen over there, they come back, they got to go to therapy because they brains mentally like, I can't handle this because this is like, that was too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scarred. Like, now we have to cope. You feel me?
Right.
So it's just like during that time, a lot of people, we don't even talk about it like for real, or I haven't been around people to talk about it. But the night it happened, I'm just like, all right, that's cool. I'm gonna pull me up a shot, take a shot, and me and my friends gonna play Uno and we'll act like the night didn't even happen. And we just go about our day, you feel me? But in
Mm-hmm.
reality, that's something you might want to talk about.
Right.
Again, we all from different backgrounds, but we all have a lot of similarities to our backgrounds. Like, you from Bessemer, I'm from West End.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know how everything happens down there.
Mm-hmm.
So stuff can be like brought back from like stuff that happened today can be related to stuff back then.
Right.
And you flashback, it was
Yeah.
horrible. You feel me? So, but black folks just like tend to laugh, you know. Yeah, no, we had fun though. You feel me? That's how we
Yeah.
like they go. We be like,
Yeah.
oh, all right.
Honestly, yeah, you're right about that. Honestly.
So, and then thinking about this is I saw this on Twitter today, right?
Mm.
It's a movie on Netflix coming out. I didn't watch the trailer because a lot of people was like, "Wow, another black traumatic movie."
You
And I don't
talking
know,
about nah, I'm gonna let you finish.
I don't know what it is, but I saw it and I was like I ain't even watch it all the way through. After I saw people like, "Oh, it's another black traumatic movie," and I was like, "Bro, do y'all get tired of making these movies?"
Wait, what? So what happened in the movie, in the
I
trailer?
don't, I don't remember because I didn't. I watched like 2 seconds. I was like, "All right, I'm done." I just turned it off. I'm pretty sure you've seen it before.
I'm proud because I'm thinking. I mean, if it's the one that they said that it's a rip off of, like, what's his name, Jordan Peele.
Talking about when he was a lawyer. No. Like Get Out or Us.
Us.
I don't know. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but like I think I'm weak. I think like as black people, we get tired of saying those. I really do, because when we was younger, we talking about Black History Month. We used to be slaves, bro. We did so much more than past that. Let's talk about some other stuff, which some movies have talked about, like the highlights of black people,
Yeah.
like going to do great things.
Yeah.
But 9 times 10, what you gonna see? A slave movie. Tired of seeing a slave movie. It gets old, and it's just like we're past it. Like we're in 2021. You feel me? I
Yeah.
don't. I don't want to see some white dude beating on a black dude because he black. Like we already had to live through that when we had riots and stuff going on. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just like, come on, bro. Like we don't want to relive that. Sorry, it's not gonna say it like that. You should have thought about something else. Highlight something else. Tired of being, we not slaves no more.
True.
I don't want to. How many times we learned that in history?
Yeah.
So it is like, why continue? You can't capitalize off of traumatic events like that. People are more aware.
Yeah.
So I think let it go. And I'm definitely not gonna watch the Netflix movie if it's traumatic. Like, oh, come on, bro. Got to do something new.
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that. So look, it was something that I was actually thinking about, right?
Yeah.
So speaking of, like, you feel me, like depression and stuff like that, and like how people don't know how to cope with it. Let's get on the subject of females.
I ain't in this one.
And
I'm not
nope.
getting counseled.
No, bro, it's
All
on
right,
it.
bro.
We on it. Come on, dog.
I ain't getting counseled for this.
Bro,
Before
let's
we
get
start, this is
let's
what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna
uh,
say. I'm just a young man being educated. I'm a black man, a black young man speaking for myself. That's all I'm gonna say.
uh-huh.
That's all I gotta say. Cause I
Uh-huh.
I can't speak. I can't speak on women.
No, okay, but look, but that's the point of a podcast. You putting your own opinion in, right?
Okay, I'm gonna have my own opinion, but
Okay. So look. Let's talk about females and this OnlyFans stuff.
all right.
Depression, it hits people a different way. Every individual, it'll hit people a different way. And I feel like certain females, I'm not gonna say all females, you feel me? But certain females they feel like their way of coping with depression is getting attention. And if they don't get enough attention, they're gonna find a way to get attention. And as soon as OnlyFans came out, guess what? They had a reason to get attention, bro. So how do you, what is your like? I want to see your point or like your overview, your outlook. You feel me on females seeking for attention after being in a depressed state.
So how can I put this? I don't know. Okay, so look, I guess seeking for not even women just do this though. A lot of people do this. I'll be real with you.
Uh huh.
But seeking for attention or like validation is like something you ain't get as a kid. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
Or like you didn't get when you was younger. So like, for example, let's say like I get a reward or something like that. You know, I'm making straight A's and or like I make A's and B's, and like somebody in my family like, okay, you can do better than that. So I'm gonna strive to do everything I can to be better, to do better.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm not getting that. Good job. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
validation. All right, boom. Because when you get that validation, you know, the chemicals, dopamine releasing in your head, it making you feel good.
Right.
And this also like comes with social media because social media affects your mental.
Right.
And they got it down to a T where they be like this. All right, every time you get a like, we know it makes you happy. It releases that
Mm-hmm.
dopamine in your head. You feel appreciated. You feel good. You everybody think you look good. Now, say you don't get like you get two likes on the picture. Dang, everybody think I'm ugly or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think everybody like tries to get that validation. A lot of people didn't receive it when they were younger, or they, you know, parents are just like, you can do better than that
Mm-hmm.
at all points, or like I said, they just didn't get that. I'm proud of you. Good job. You're working hard. Keep it up. You know what I'm saying? So like when people do stuff like, I'm not gonna say everybody who do OnlyFans because some of them folks be making money. They be making bank. I'm not lying though.
You ain't lying.
But a lot of people who, who just did it to be like, all right, I want attention or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. It's like, okay, well, you got the attention. It might not be the attention you wanted, but it's attention.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like at the end of the day, like people who receive that type of attention, like who wanted that, yeah, they may get like satisfaction for a second or two, a minute or two. But at the end of the day, you're gonna keep wanting more and more and more, and it's slowly addicting, and you're like, well,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta keep going because they showing me love.
The dopamine, but like you said, bro, the dopamine.
You can get addicted to it. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, all right, boom. It's like, say you have like a good life, like you live a perfect life. You not gonna know. You gonna be like, all right, I got the perfect life. If you like, what's the machine that reads your heartbeat like when you're in the hospital?
I just thought it was called a heart monitor. I don't know.
Oh yeah, there we go. A heart monitor. You feel me? If you're in a straight line, I don't know why I can think of it, but if you're in a straight line, you're dead, right?
Right.
So you have to go through the ups and downs, so you appreciate, good stuff happening, and sometimes you appreciate the bad stuff happening too because it's teaching you something new. You learning something. Some you good at, some you bad at. The struggle.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And so when you release those dopamine, when times do get good, you be like, all right, this is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I want to do. This is what makes me happy. And you go continue to do that. But when you're deprived of it, I guess again, I'm not like no, I'm not a doctor or no type of scientist. But if you are deprived of, validation or whatever, you gonna seek it.
Mm-hmm.
Like when folks be like, oh, she got daddy issues. You feel me? She gonna be like, I'm gonna seek somebody who's like a father figure, but I'm attracted to them and they take care of me. You feel me? Sometimes that causes issues because they're gonna be like, well, I'm gonna self-sabotage. Not saying it's everybody, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, boom. All right, you getting the attention you wanted. It may be negative attention, but it's still attention. And now in your head, you like this is not how this goes. But I'm gonna keep going through this cycle because this dopamine is releasing in my body.
Right.
So like I don't if you just searching for validation and attention, I'm not the biggest. I can't say that because I like getting like be the eye in the spotlight sometimes. Sometimes I like to work behind the scenes. Not gonna lie to
Mm-hmm.
you. But if you're one of those people that seek attention, and again, it's just from my point of view, I feel like you need to like focus more on yourself, like love yourself, give yourself the attention you want, the attention you need. Because at the end of the day, it's you. You gonna grow with you.
So with that saying, you feel me? I understand that, but some
Yeah,
people don't know how to do that.
they
Some
don't.
people have never had to be alone to work on their self, so they don't
Yeah.
know how to do that.
And like a lot of people do go through that. They be like they surround themselves to distract themselves from things like that.
Right.
Because I did it before. I've done it before, and I'll be like
Mm-hmm.
this. All right, I need to be alone because I'm not where I want to be at. I'm not focused. So it's like, all right, boom. Let me be to myself. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said from the jump, when you depressed and you trying to get like you are aware of what's going on, it's like you healing, but healing is not just a straight line. It's like you're gonna have some bad days. Some days
Mm-hmm.
might be worse than others, and you're gonna have some really good days that go to bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that's just straight line. It's not what is it, linear.
Mm-hmm.
You have some good days and some bad days, just like life. And people who again surround themselves around a bunch of people, it's like they're like, all right, this my friends bring me joy. That's great. I love my friends, but I need to be to myself so I can learn to be alone because you're not gonna always be around your friends. Like we grow up, we all go our separate ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like you, me, and Roderick. You in California, I'm in Troy, Roger's in Birmingham. But we all know what's going on. We still talk to each other. It may not be as much, but we still the love still there.
Right.
But we know to be alone. Like we can
Mm-hmm.
be chilling by ourselves.
Yeah.
So that's just like how it is at the end of the day. If you don't love yourself, how you gonna tell somebody how to love you? Like, how do you think that's gonna work?
Facts.
How, how can you speak your love language when you don't know what your love language is?
Facts.
I'm out here dropping bars.
Hey.
I need you to edit the little bones and I don't know how you gonna do it, but
Oh, I'll do it. Hey,
okay.
I'll do it. I'll do
By
it.
the way, everybody, April 10th, next month, April 10th, on a Saturday at Troy University, Tribe will be selling merchandise on T Day. T Day is a spring game at Troy University. Everybody come out, locals, college students, recruits, come out, have fun, watch a free game. And of course, yours truly will be out there selling Tribe. Not Dion, me, me, this guy, because he wants to be in California. This guy, I will be out there selling clothes. I will take Cash Out, Venmo. Uh, I'll take your cash. Maybe we're gonna see because I ain't got no bad to carry all that money. But I will take credit card, debit card, and any other things. So while you're out there, also take a picture. There we go. Take a picture, tag Tribe in it, and we'll put you on our story. Yeah. Also, we're gonna try to get back to the community, guys. We got a surprise coming for y'all soon. I think I do good at this promotion thing. I'm weak.
No, but I think we should go ahead. You feel me? Wrap it up. We didn't spoke our piece enough. If anything, you feel me? We can just add Kid, Hide, just some other people. You feel
I
me?
got something to say.
What's good?
Got something to say. Drop y'all opinions in there. Everybody who watching, drop your opinions. I like to see. I'm an open-minded guy. I try my best to be. Sometimes I can't be closed-minded. I gotta open myself up. But drop your opinions. Tell me how you see the world. How you see, mental health. How you see people who want attention and stuff like that. We want to know. Also, if you generous, drop a topic. What you want to see us talk about? Interact with your boys. Come on. Come on. Also follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Follow the Tribe page. Follow me on TikTok. Don't follow Dion on TikTok. Yeah. Subscribe to my YouTube.
Yeah. But yeah, it's more topics to be, you feel me, talked about. We're gonna do better because I know this is like our second video
In 3 months.
after 3 months.
Yeah.
Bruh. Yeah. What we're gonna do, we're gonna try to drop an episode every Friday.
I need you to emphasize the word try. Just put it try.
Matter of fact, we're gonna put we gotta speak it into existence. We're gonna put every episode out on every Friday.
So are you telling me you're gonna edit it? No, 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 not put it out every Friday. Because you gotta edit this.
We're
See,
gonna
yeah.
put it out every Friday.
How about every other? We're gonna drop a video once a week. How about that?
Every Friday.
So that means we can't record on Friday. We gotta record
No,
ahead
no,
of.
no, 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 no. Because I'm not dropping this video until next Friday. That way it's consistent. You feel me?
I got you, bro.
That's why
So
it's
we're gonna
consistent.
so we're gonna record that Friday too. Then,
Yeah.
all right. Are we wrapping this up?
Yes, sir, we are.
All right. I appreciate y'all coming through for episode 2 with Set Minds. Y'all add my boy Unusual Experience on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Again, follow us on Instagram, try movement underscore on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. I appreciate y'all coming to watch us and listen us to hear our opinions. Like, subscribe, and comment.
We promise we're gonna have other people on here. It's just not gonna just be us two.
Yeah, I know y'all get tired of saying Dion. But like I was saying, we'll have more special guests. Might even have my roommate here now and again. But until next time, are you ready to end this? Let's get out this boy.